morning everybody, happy Wednesday. I'm just picking the washing off of this era whilst I chat with you, because it's been on this era way longer than it should have been. Mind you, it's not going to stay empty for long because I'm going to fill it back up again because the weather has turned absolutely horrendous, so no washing is being dried outside. But I thought I would just have a bit of a catch-up vlog today because I haven't vlogged since Sunday. I'm kind of just out of the habit of vlogging, and also my life is so boring. I know I've said this so many times in the past, but really it is. It's boring for other people, but it's absolutely chaotic and stressful for me. At the moment, things are just, I just feel like, why are my children all so broken? That's what I feel like. Why are my kids all broken? I mean, I suppose I'm lucky that I've got such sporty children and they love to go out and do their sports, but however, all of the injuries as a result, I'm not actually sure how lucky I actually am. But yeah, I've got Summer broken from dance, Reese broken often from rugby, Felicity now broken just from being broken. We think that it happened while swimming, but she's missing so much doing gymnastics. But yeah, they're just all broken, which in turn means that my life is very much spent going from one appointment to another. But I thought I'd just have a bit of a catch up about the ongoing knee problem. So if you're new here and you haven't already switched off, thanks for stopping by. Hope you'll enjoy our videos. We're a really busy family, loads of kids, far too many to name them all. And one of them hasn't walked for 6 weeks. That one is the 8-year-old. God, I've got that many, I don't even know how old they are anymore. But yes, I've got an 8-year-old who hasn't actually been able to walk now for 6 weeks. We think she injured herself while swimming, but no one can be completely certain about that. In fact, we drove past the swimming pool this morning and she was like, I hate that swimming pool. And I was like, love, you don't need to tell me. I can't tell you how many times I thought to myself, I wish I'd just never taken you swimming. I wish we hadn't gone swimming that day, because you wouldn't be in this situation right now. But that's living life to what ifs, isn't it? And there's no point in that. Also said to the receptionist at the doctor's this morning, I wish I'd never left the hospital when she was admitted without an answer, because once you've left, you feel like you're out of sight, out of mind. And I'll get more to that in a second, but I took Felicity to Summer's physiotherapy appointment with me the other day because it was just after school. So I picked Summer up, picked Felicity up, and then we went over to physio. Just so happened that Summer's physio, who is absolutely lovely, is also being assigned Felicity. So she said, oh, what's happened to you? And I said, like, oh, she hasn't walked for nearly 6 weeks. We don't know what's happened to her. And she went, I think I already know about you. Are you Felicity? And turns out, yes, she does know about Felicity, and she has been assigned Felicity for physio, which was great because, like I say, she's absolutely lovely. She's worked wonders with, you know, Summer. She's really patient. She's brilliant. So yeah, we went over to Summer's physio. Felicity completely hijacked the appointment, however, but she was able to tell me that she is under the belief that they have requested another MRI for Felicity. I haven't heard anything yet. It's been a week today since her last appointment at the hospital where she saw the paediatric orthopaedic, and when I left, which I also said on here, I was told that they would get the musculoskeletal team to review the MRI, and they might see something that they've missed, or they might request another one. So she was under the belief that another has been requested. I, however, stalk the postman every single day, waiting for news to come through the post, waiting for an appointment of some description to know what's going on. And as of yet, I still haven't had one of those. So I rang up our GP surgery this morning because our doctor said to me, if at all you're feeling like you're out in the cold, or you know, you don't know what's going on, or you're feeling like you're being fobbed off, then call me and I'll chase things up. So I rang this morning. Unfortunately, our doctor wasn't there, But Felicity's currently in the front room. She's not at school because she's now got a pain in not her ribs, not her hip, kind of like in the middle. She says that that pain is travelling all the way down her leg into her knee, which I don't think it probably isn't. I think it's just a pain association. Because her knee's in constant pain, she's probably just got an association. But either way, she's got tummy pain, so I've kept her off school. She wanted to go to school because it's her friend's birthday, but I was like, you need to rest. She's not been getting enough rest because she has still been going to school. But what I think she's done is pulled a muscle whilst on her crutches. So I explained to the receptionist like what our doctor had said about chasing things up, and she said that she'll pass a message to him, but would I still bring Felicity in today for a check over before we obviously go into the long Easter weekend. So we've got an appointment later on this afternoon just to touch base, get her checked over. But yeah, it's horrible. She's absolutely fed up. She's beyond miserable, which concerns me as well, because she's usually such a happy child. You know, she's usually full of herself. She loves her gymnastics, she loves being active, and she's unable to do, you know, I mean, her teaching assistant said to me yesterday that she was going to do something else with Felicity during PE time, because it's really horrible to watch Felicity having to just sit on a bench and watch everyone else doing everything that she would want to join in with, but she can't. So everyone's starting to notice like a deterioration in her mood, which is just horrible as a parent, because you just want, you know, you just expect and hope that everyone's going to be doing everything to make sure it's, you know, we find out what is wrong and get it corrected. And it's so frustrating as a parent to be at home day in, day out, just waiting for news and feeling like you've been forgotten. So I was saying to the receptionist, I just wish that I'd never left the hospital, because if you're in hospital and they say, right, let's do an MRI, it's done that day. But once you're at home, you go on like obviously a waiting list and you're waiting forever for an appointment. So yeah, that's the update on Felicity's knee. Sienna is currently in school. She's only in there for another half an hour. She's currently she did an hour yesterday, and she's doing, well, she thinks she's doing an hour today, but because she has no concept of time, she's actually doing 2 hours, but we've told her she's doing an hour. Felicity also fully got into her school uniform this morning to do the school run, so that Sienna thought that Felicity was going to school. And then I brought Felicity home, and then she's like, well, what are we going to say when we pick Sienna up? I said, well, you just say that I came and picked you up because you weren't feeling very well, but I knew that getting Sienna into school at the moment is really, really difficult. And if she knew that Felicity wasn't going to school, I've washed and dried a pair of tights with a hole in, I love that. If she knew that Felicity wasn't going in, it would have made getting her to go even harder. So I was like, right, pop your uniform on, like you're going to school, and she won't be none the wiser. So that's what we did this morning. I'm now about to set up a craft, because Sienna loves crafting. It's like her favourite thing to do. So in the morning she has a craft at school, and then I took her to Hobbycraft last night, where she chose some paint and a canvas to paint. So she basically, when she goes to school, well, she has a craft, and then when I pick her up, she has a craft waiting for her at home, as well as a load of schoolwork, because where she's now not going to school full time, I've got to fill in the gaps at home. She'll probably be teaching me, however, rather than the other way round, because it's been a long time since I was at school. Even year 1 level I struggle with. So yeah, she's probably going to be teaching me rather than the other way round, but we will muddle along together. So last night I took Sienna to Hobbycraft and picked up some craft supplies. I'd also been to Home Bargains earlier on in the day and got some crafting bits and pieces I've put into that tub because they've already had it out, and some little stickers. There wasn't a lot of craft stuff, like Easter themed craft stuff, left in Home Bargains. It was pretty much all gone. So I was going to pop and have a look in the works. The weather is telling me I'm not going to do that today, however. But I did go to Hobbycraft and got paint. So she picked 4 lovely pastel colours. These are only £1 each, which I think is a total bargain. and she picked up a paint tray to put the paints in and paint brushes. Also picked these up, which I thought were good. These were £3. They had all different shapes, and they're little make your own key rings. So I picked up the hearts, and they're for Felicity because she likes to draw and she's got like lots of little gel pens. So I thought she could make a key ring for Bella and a key ring for Brooke because they've obviously recently passed their driving test. So she can do that this afternoon while Sienna is painting this sea, under the sea creatures canvas. So that's the Santa Claus craft, which hopefully she'll enjoy, and whilst they're doing this I can get on with some more housework, because having Sienna at home more means I'm not getting done what I normally get done in a day. Not even close, to be fair, not even close.
I need a jumper. Like a really fluffy one.
Yeah, you do need a jumper. It's raining again as well. You probably actually need a coat.
Raining.
Because actually, Daddy just said you could go in the hot tub if it's up to temperature, but I don't think you're going to want to go in the hot tub right now, are you?
Not right now, no.
It's actually pouring down.
If it was up to 40 degrees then,
it might be.
I would.
It might be, because I think that's what Daddy set it to last night, so it might have made it up to that temperature.
40?
Mm.
So he went up to 37, that's our highest degrees we've already.
Yeah, but I think Daddy set it to 40, so I'll have a look when we get home, but you won't want to go out there unless it stops raining. Because we haven't got a...
I'll go and check that out.
We really need to go, love. We've got to go get...
okay. Can you run upstairs in my second drawer, low down, I've got fluffy jumpers.
Okay.
Can you get one of them?
Uh-huh. Just got in the car as the postman was putting post for our door. So I'm going to see if there's anything from the hospital.
Hey guys! Well, I'm in charge now because Mum's checking. Oh, now I'm in charge. So can't do anything. And why is this here, Mum?
No. Just a bank statement for summer. Nothing from the hospital. You showing everyone all the mess in the back of the car?
No.
Yikes. Oh, it's only your coat. We won't show you the floor, hey, Lissy?
No.
Sienna dropped a whole packet of rainbow drops down the back of the car. Yesterday I came out to turn the temperature up on the hot tub so that the kids could use it after school, only to discover that it wasn't working at all. The screen was completely blank, there was no power going into it at all. I tried changing the fuse on the plug, and then when I put the plug back into the plug socket it made like a crackling noise, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to actually electrocute myself. So Kev popped home on his lunch break, took the plug off of the whole wire, took it to the handyman at his work, and it needed a whole new plug and a new wire. Where we bought this off of a mum friend from the school, and they'd left it out all winter, including the plug, and the plug had completely, like, just inside the plug was all knackered basically. So luckily it did completely just burn out itself rather than cause, God forbid, something bad happening. But to look at the plug looked fine, but inside the plug was not fine. So Kev had to get it all sorted last night, and it's now finally back up to temperature. We had some chlorine left from our swimming pool from last year, but I ordered this from Amazon, arrived yesterday. If anyone has got one of these hot tubs, these are usually quite expensive. This was on Amazon the other day for $7.99, and I wasn't sure what to expect. I was like, is, you know, I'll give it a go for £7.99, and it is a complete collection. Just seeing out the corner of my eye the rabbit heading towards the house. I'm pretty sure I shut the back door, but he loves to go in the house. But yeah, this was £7.99, so I'm going to have a go at putting, I'm going to obviously put some more chlorine in because it's going to need that, and then I've got a pH, don't actually understand any of this, but a pH plus, pH minus, and I'm not going to need any of that, that's foam remover, and then the test strips. So whilst the girls are in the house doing, because this has got to be left for 15 minutes, then tested, and then if it needs more, I've left another 15 minutes before they'll be able to go in it. So I'm going to give this a go whilst they're doing their painting. Done our crafting, we've had our hot tub time, we've had a shower, and I've just finished cleaning a bedroom. I'm not going to tell you what child's bedroom I've just cleaned, but let's put it this way, when they get home from school, I hope they go in their bedroom and don't say, oh yes, mum's tidied my room. I hope they go in there and go, oh no, mum's tidied my room, because mum is not happy. And there is currently 9 glasses and cups by the sink that I just removed from that bedroom. So yeah, they better not walk in that room and be like, hey, yeah, mum's cleaned my room. They best be like, oh no, mum's cleaned my room. Also, you know those like things you see on Facebook, like those memes that are like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of one, but it'll be things like one person likes to go to bed super early, one person likes to stay up late, and they're usually married. What are you eating? Oh, what? Don't put your mouth in front of the camera, thank you. Well, this is a typical sibling version of that. I've got 2 teenage sons. And one just came home and begrudgingly shared his chips with me. He came home with chips in the chip shop, begrudgingly shared them. And then the other came home with a box of chocolates for me because he knows I'm having a tough time at the moment. I'll let you guess which one was which. But, however, I don't believe I ate that many. Did I eat that many? Oh, that's her craft. She's on her craft. Sienna, how many of these did you have?
No.
Oh, really?
Did.
You did? You actually did? Only one? But we are now just about to head off to the doctor's surgery. Putting Felicity's shoes on for the, what, 3rd, 4th time today? About that?
One wrapper.
I bet you can't wait until you can...
One single wrapper.
Oh, only one single wrapper. Maybe I did eat that many then. These little things, like just putting shoes on, I bet they're things that you just can't wait to be able to do yourself again, can you? Just the simple things. There we go. You're going to need new shoes once all of this is over, but you'll only need one foot because the other foot isn't getting used, is it? Right, come on then, let's go see what the doctor's got to say today. Might as well move in, haven't we, to the doctor's. Just back from, well, not quite just back from the doctor's. Just spent the last 20 minutes on the phone to my mum, just venting. I also spent another 10 minutes on my phone researching how much it would cost to take Felicity private, because I am that desperate. I need a lottery win if I was to take her private, but yeah, she just did some tests to check that the pain in her tummy is nothing to be concerned about. It's pretty much what I said I thought it was, which is just that she's caused herself a like a muscle strain from all the hopping about that she's having to do on crutches. All that noise in the background is Kev currently cutting a face out of a box for Sienna because she wants to have a box on her head, because, you know, why not? But yeah, she said, what's happening next? And I was like, I don't know. I really don't. I just don't know enough, and I feel so frustrated that I don't know anything about what is actually happening or is going to happen. I just want to know. She spoke about regional pain disorder, but I'm not. I mean, I'm no doctor, but I'm not convinced on that as a possibility. I just have this gut feeling that the MRI didn't pick up an injury. So I said to her, could the MRI miss an injury? And she said, yeah, it could. Which just adds to the frustration, because then you're like, So what now then? So what do we do? If we could have missed it, what do we do now? So yeah, I'm just feeling incredibly more frustrated than I was before I even went there, to be fair. Even more frustrated. Not getting... I guess everyone is doing what they can within their, you know, their role, but as a parent who's got an ill child, it just doesn't feel like enough's happening soon enough. And by the time we got home from the doctors, because she'd been prodded again, oh, hello, Sienna. Do you want to show everyone watch this though, this is hot. Your box face. Oh, lovely. Riley used to love this film called Box Trolls. Have you watched that film, Sienna? No. The Box Trolls film? Riley used to, it was Riley on it, yeah, but that Box Trolls, or was it Reese? No. It was Riley, was it? So yeah, no, I'm just feeling frustrated, as I have been feeling for the last 5 weeks. But it's now going to be the long bank holiday weekend, so I'm going to try and just, you know, I don't know, I'm going to just try and stop worrying, which I'm not going to do, am I? I'm never going to stop worrying, but you know what I mean, just try and enjoy the Easter weekend and wait and see what the next week brings. But yeah, Felicity's just chilling now, and I'm just cooking chorizo, pasta and tender stem broccoli for the kids' tea, and then me and Kev are going to have steak. Although, do you want steak? What? Do you want steak?
No, I'm not going to do it.
You don't want steak?
No, I do want steak, but I'm not eating that.
He's got a toothache. He's got a good old toothache, so I'm hoping to do a steak, but that is flattering all over me. Might have to blend, Kev. Blended steak, I'm sure that will look delicious. Yeah, it's a bit hot, you need to let it cool down. You like the chorizo, don't you, Brooke?
Yeah.
Oh, there's yours, Brooke.
Thank you.
You find a space. So that's tonight's dinner, just waiting for Summer and Riley to come downstairs, of which Riley will straight away say, I don't like tender stem. But I'm persevering. I'm going to give it to him anyway. But yeah, that's chorizo pasta with tender stem. And if I've got time this evening when I'm uploading, I will write the recipe in the description. But I can't guarantee I will, but I will try. I will endeavour to write the recipe. Right, I'm going to end today's video now because it's 6:30 and we're not doing anything else for the rest of the day. We've just been down to Sainsburys to get dishwasher tablets because we've run out and they're a priority. Nobody wants to wash up by hand, so we've just been and done that, and Kev's got some more painkillers because as we left Sainsburys, he said, have we got painkillers at home? And I was like, I don't actually know if we do. So we just stopped at one stop to grab some anyway. That's Riley's drink. Felicity picked that up earlier on as well. I said, why is this in the car? Riley made a drink for school yesterday. Because he was going on a school trip, I went into the shop and bought him a couple of drinks and some sweets for the coach. So we left this in the car. You're the second person that's got in the car today and like looked really confused over a bottle of squash.
I thought it was a bottle of wheat.
It's not a bottle of wheat, no, it's a bottle of squash that Riley was going to take to school. Talking of Riley and his school trip, yesterday he went to the zoo, and when I was tidying earlier on, I found his workbook from the zoo, and I thought, oh, let's have a look what he did at the zoo yesterday. This workbook has got all of one tiny section filled out where he was writing about a giraffe. And it says, estimate what you think a height of a giraffe is or the weight of a giraffe. So for height, he's obviously just taken the mick. He's put 10,000 feet. And on weight, he's put fat. The weight was fat. What are you doing?
Trying to rest like a minute.
Oh, yeah, so he's put the weight was fat. That's it. Weight fat. And that's all he managed to achieve.
He did fill out the front page, well, put Riley B.
Oh, did he?
And his class.
And that's it. So we had a really productive day at the zoo yesterday. obviously. But anyway, we best go home and do bedtime and all of that stuff. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you all very, very soon.